the World Series. On the 7th pitch, Harper hits one in the air, left center field, back it goes! Harper, the swing of his life!
If you're a baseball fan, you've likely heard of Bryce Harper. Harper is a right fielder for the Philadelphia Phillies. Before landing in Philly and snagging an NL Pennant, Harper was the #1 overall pick in the 2010 MLB draft by the Nationals. And get this, he was only 17 when this happened. But exactly how good is he? Let's find out. The Washington Nationals picked Harper first in the 2010 Major League Baseball draft.
The Washington Nationals select Bryce Harper.
Originally a catcher, the Nationals drafted him as an outfielder to help him start his MLB career sooner and potentially extend it. At the signing deadline, Harper and the Nationals inked a 5-year, $9.9 million contract, which included a $6.25 million signing bonus and 8 semesters of college tuition. Harper was officially introduced by the Nationals on August 26, 2010, and he chose to wear number 34. Following a .399 batting average in spring training, Harper began his minor league stint with the Hagerstown Suns. He then represented the U.S. in the 2011 All-Stars Futures game and was soon promoted to the Harrisburg Senators. Bryce Harper joined the major leagues on April 27, 2012, stepping up for the Nationals when Ryan Zimmerman hit the disabled list. He debuted against the LA Dodgers the very next day. In his first at-bat, he grounded out to pitcher Chad Billingsley. Watching Harper's first major league hit was unforgettable. The camera captured the thrilling moment as Harper slammed a double. It was a pivotal moment he seemed born for, and he faced it head-on.
Bryce Harper for the first time running onto a major league field during the regular season.
Since his arrival, Harper has attracted plenty of negative attention from opposing fans. Initially, many saw him as an entitled, somewhat smirky young star who had it all too easy, especially after appearing on the cover of Sports Illustrated at 16. His aggressive, spirited play style endeared him to Washington fans, but often rubbed others the wrong way. Over time, however, it's clear his dedication is unwavering, earning him deep respect from teammates and coaches alike. Still, first impressions can linger. Phillies fans got their first real taste of Harper early in his rookie season on May 6, 2012, during a Sunday night game broadcast nationwide. Cole Hamels struck out the first 2 batters, then hit Harper with a pitch to mark his arrival in the major leagues. Ex-Philly and Harper's mentor Jason Worth then singled, advancing Harper to third. Not stopping there, Harper daringly stole home for his first major league steal. Although the Phillies won that game, Harper's Nationals ended the season with a record of 98-64, clinching their division and breaking the Phillies' 5-year streak as NL East champions. At just 19, Harper hit 22 home runs, stole 18 bases, and was named Rookie of the Year. However, his postseason was less successful, hitting only 3 for 23 as the Nationals fell to St. Louis in the division series. Harper returned to the playoffs 2 years later, hitting 3 home runs, but his team was ousted by the Giants in 4 games.
3 home runs here this afternoon.
Harper notched his first walk-off hit with an RBI single in a marathon 12-inning game against the New York Mets. Shortly after, during a clash with the Blue Jays, Harper made headlines with a deep home run that famously struck an advertising banner at the Rogers Center. His powerful shot, estimated at 438 feet, was not the only memorable moment from that game. Harper's rising star status was confirmed when he was considered for the All-Star final vote. Although he finished third, he was later added to the All-Star roster after another player's injury, making him one of the youngest position players ever selected. His excitement was palpable, though he had a quiet performance in the game itself, managing a walk and a strikeout. Post-All-Star break, Harper faced challenges, hitting just .176 and showing visible frustration, which led to his manager giving him some days off to reset. His efforts to recalibrate paid off by late August. Harper hit 2 home runs in a game against the Marlins, marking his first multi-homer game. This performance kicked off a series of impressive games, including another multi-homer game against the Cubs. He wrapped up the season with strong stats, leading in several categories for players under age 20 and was named Rookie of the Month in September. In his first postseason, Harper hit his debut playoff home run during a critical game against the Cardinals, though the Nationals eventually fell short. Despite a challenging postseason debut, Harper was named National League Rookie of the Year. edging out competitors with a significant lead in the votes. Harper started the 2013 season with a bang, hitting 2 home runs on opening day against the Miami Marlins, making him the youngest major league player to achieve such a feat in the first game of the season. His performance earned him a spot as a starter in the MLB All-Star Game, marking his second All-Star selection. Harper's impressive start continued as he was chosen for the 2013 Home Run Derby. Competing against Yoenis Cespedes, Harper advanced to the final round after hitting 16 home runs in the earlier rounds, but narrowly lost with a score of 9-8. At just 20 years old, he was the youngest finalist in the event's history. Later in the season, Harper surpassed Ken Griffey Jr.'s record for most home runs by a player under 21, with his 17th homer being his 39th career home run. He wrapped up the year with a .274 batting average, 20 home runs, and 58 RBIs in 118 games. In the offseason, Harper had surgery to remove a bursa sac from his left knee. In 2014, Harper's momentum was briefly halted by a thumb injury sustained during a game against the Padres, leading to surgery for a torn ulnar collateral ligament. After a successful stint with the AA Senators during his rehabilitation, where he hit 3 home runs in a single game, Harper returned to Major League action by the end of June. He finished the season with a .273 average, 13 home runs, and 32 RBIs over 100 games. Harper had plans to play in the 2014 Major League Baseball Japan All-Star Series, but ultimately withdrew. On April 18, 2015, Bryce Harper hit a monumental 461-foot home run against the Phillies, the longest of his career to date. He followed this impressive feat by hitting 3 home runs in a single game for the first time against Tom Kohler of the Marlins. One of these home runs soared 442 feet into the second deck, securing a 7-5 victory. This achievement made him the youngest player to hit 3 homers in a game since Joe LaHoo in 1969. Harper's exceptional performance throughout May earned him his first Player of the Month award. His 2015 season was marked by historically significant achievements, including one of the top 5 hitting seasons by adjusted OPS for a player under the age of 23 since 1900, matching levels not seen since Barry Bonds a decade prior. Harper led the majors in WAR, wins above replacement, and tied for the National League home run title with 42. He also became the youngest player ever to hit at least 40 home runs and draw 120 walks in a season, surpassing a record previously held by Babe Ruth. His outstanding year did not go unnoticed, as Harper was named the 2015 Player of the Year by Baseball America and won the National League Hank Aaron Award.
The National League Hank Aaron Award is presented to Bryce Harper.
His accolades culminated on November 19th, when he was unanimously selected as the 2015 National League Most Valuable Player, becoming the youngest player to ever receive the award by unanimous vote. Harper also marked history for the Nationals Expos franchise by being the first player to win an MVP award and the first player from a Washington team to do so since the award's inception. But Harper was just getting started. In 2016, Bryce Harper started strong, hitting his first career grand slam and his 100th home run in a game against the Braves.
See you later, number 100.
Setting a new personal record for consecutive games with a home run. He was named National League Player of the Week for his performance. That year, Harper also faced controversy, being ejected for arguing with an umpire, and was later suspended for a game after an altercation during a celebration. Despite a challenging season, he finished with a .243 batting average, 24 home runs, and 86 RBIs. The following year, 2017, Harper continued to impress, hitting a home run on opening day. He then set a record for runs scored in April and secured a substantial 1-year contract, avoiding arbitration. Harper also achieved a career milestone by hitting a home run in every National League ballpark. His season was marked by a heated brawl with Hunter Strickland of the Giants.
Bryce Harper wants a piece of Hunter Strickland. Here they go.
Stemming from a previous postseason conflict, resulting in a suspension for Harper. In the All-Star game that year, Harper was the top vote getter and made a notable diving catch. He honored late pitcher Jose Fernandez with special cleats during the game. Later in the season, he was part of a rare occurrence when the Nationals hit 4 consecutive home runs and reached his 150th career home run. His season was briefly jeopardized by a knee injury, but he returned to play towards the end of the season, though the Nationals' playoff run ended in the NLDS. In 2018, Bryce Harper enhanced his discipline at the plate, drawing a career-high 130 walks while batting .249 with 34 home runs and achieving his first 100 RBI season. He participated in the All-Star Game and triumphed in the Home Run Derby. After the season, Harper entered free agency. Then came the end of an era. Harper joined the Philadelphia Phillies in 2019 after signing a record-breaking 13-year, $330 million contract. His first hit as a Philly was a 465-foot home run. He hit a memorable walk-off grand slam against the Cubs and achieved 100 RBIs for the second consecutive year, a first for a Phillies player since Ryan Howard in 2011. Despite his performance, the Phillies were eliminated from playoff contention by the Nationals, Harper's former team. The 2020 season was shortened to 60 games due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Harper proposed a 135-game season, but eventually played in a 60-game format, leading the majors with 49 walks and batting .268. In 2021, Harper hit his second National League MVP award, hitting .309 with 35 home runs and leading the league in slugging percentage and extra base hits. The 2022 season was challenging for Harper, dealing with injuries including a small tear in his right elbow and a fractured left thumb, which required surgery. Despite these setbacks, he returned for the playoffs, leading the Phillies to their first postseason appearance since 2011. Harper was pivotal in the NLCS, hitting a crucial 2-run home run to secure the Phillies' advancement to their first World Series since 2009. In his first World Series appearance, Harper performed notably, but the Phillies lost to the Astros. Given his consistent performance, notable accolades, and key role in defining moments of recent MLB history, Bryce Harper's trajectory points strongly toward a future Hall of Fame induction, making him not just a standout player of his generation, but a baseball icon in the making. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment down below with your thoughts on Harper's amazing talent. Until next time, keep swinging for the fences.